This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. So in a video the other day, I was sort of messing around with a capture from another device with the quad Cortex, and I mentioned that someone out there with a Dumble might be able to actually try and create some Dumble captures if they were that way inclined. And it turns out that Wayne was kind enough to try this, and I think what he did was the Dumble ODS 100, which he has, went out into a WBACER reactive load, which was running a 4x12 on it. So I think if you jump onto the cloud, WBACER is the user, Wayne, who's very kindly put together this capture for us. Maybe if you're super positive about it in the comments, he might even, do some more. I don't think there's that many people out there that have the equipment to do this for obvious reasons. But this was quite a bright capture. I think that's one of the things about some of the Dumble stuff. It's like this smooth thing, but at the same time, it's this very vocal, cutting thing sometimes. All I've done really is I've paired it with that other thing that I made. I'll show you on this preset, and brought in a bit of a high cut just to make it sit with the kind of style that I play, the dodgy style that Wayne has to sit through. Sorry about that, but yeah, maybe jump in the comments and leave some positive comments for Wayne, and potentially he might even do some more of this for us rather than us having to crowdfund a Dumble. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to get some more of this sort of thing going on, where these folks that have these really cool amps that are not necessarily your run-of-the-mill, like there's obviously a lot of metal-based captures within the Quad Cortex stuff. A lot of people that have got more normal amps. Obviously, there's very few folks out there with actual Dumbles. So it'd be really cool to see more of this. I think it's really fun to get some sense of what it'd be like to play through a recorded Dumble. I realise that there's, of course, so much that you leave on the table when you actually mic up an amp like this. Is probably nothing like as good as it sounds in the room, but we can dream or something, can't we? So I'll just show you what's going on with this preset. But WBACER is the user where you can find this capture of a real Dumble. I think it's probably the first real Dumble that's ever been captured. So thanks so much for that, Wayne, and enjoy your Dumble. So yeah, here's the offending capture. ODS WB WBACER. I've just turned the volume up, and then I've got a bit of a high or low pass frequency or high cut on here, minus 6 dB, so the most gentle slope there is. 3563. Without that, it would probably be a bit too bright for my liking. And the other thing that I've got going on is my thing, ODS Joe Lead, I've kind of put along here. And aside from that, I've just got a slapback delay and a bit of a plate reverb. Maybe if we turn this up, we could get even more kind of... The other thing going on, if we press this one here, we've got a tube screamer that we're kicking. And we've got a BB preamp here. No, not BB preamp, and a RC boost. Altogether, you could get If you want to check out Wayne's actual preset, he's uploaded that as well. He's actually got a speaker cab on here, but in the email he did tell me that he'd already captured it with a speaker cab. And that sort of sounds to me like there's two cabs going on there, but check that out. So I'm not sure. I'll try and get Wayne to confirm, but something like a tube screamer in front of it may also sound good. Yeah, I think that does sound to me like that's a speaker cab on top of a speaker cab. Not that it sounds bad or anything, but I think that's what's going on. If I just bypass it. But then that sounds quite sharp there, so I don't know. I need to ask Wayne, but try it with or without a cab for now. So yeah, that's Wayne's, and this is my kind of thing that I've no longer saved. Cool. So all I do is probably stick in, change that device for an EQ, low high cut, and bring that high slope down to somewhere a little bit more musical. And I think that sounds pretty good, right? Bring in the drive. Give that a try. Please leave some kind comments for Wayne in the comments, and hopefully we can get our hands on some even more Dumble ODS tones in our Quad Cortex. Cheers for stopping by.